My name is Timothy Adediran. I am 27 years old. I'm a computer science graduate and I'm a person living with hemophilia.
My name is Benjamin Ifeanyi Onoje. I'm from Delta State. I'm 41 plus. I'll be 42 by July 21st. And I'm happily married, blessed with 4 kids, 2 boys and 2 girls. One has to be gender sensitive. And I'm a goal getter. I'm a hemo warrior. I'm a fearless person when it comes to the bleed. Not even the bleed can stop me from being the president of this country.
Hemophilia is an inherited bleeding disorder. When I say inherited, I mean it's not something that you contact from a stranger outside. It's something that is passed from parent to child. You have to be born with hemophilia to have hemophilia. What exactly is this condition? It's a condition whereby a person born with it finds it very difficult to heal when he or she has an injury, being internal injury or an external cut. The person finds it difficult. If it's an external cut, that place can bleed longer than expected. I just have a cut, I think it will stop, but it doesn't end up stopping. Or you hit a particular part of your body and you just notice the place keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger and it just keeps swelling up, which causes very, 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 very discomforting pain.
And the symptoms are like, bleeding from gums, joints, bleeding to tissues, even to the brain, intracranial bleed, and then stomach internally, that's GI bleed. So it has to do with anything bleeding to joints and all of that. Well, growing up as a child was very challenging for me right from when I started crawling. After crawling, I bleed to my nails, Then growing out teeth, changing teeth to something else. At some time, my mom would just come over to the room. The whole bed sheets were stained with blood, and when they check, it's from the teeth.
As a person growing up with hemophilia, your academics is largely impacted. I miss school, if not every week, maybe every 2 weeks. In fact, it was like I was homeschooled most of my life because you go to school 1 day, you miss school 3 days, you go to school 2 days, you miss school 1 week. It was very, very, very difficult, but you just had to manage and try your best and do your best in school.
And sometimes I had to write my exams on the sick bed in youth, so it was very, very tough for me. I attended Command Day Secondary School, and it's more like the military stuff. So anytime we're on parade ground and the noise is much, they ask everybody to go on their knees. Before they do that, they ask if physically you are having any condition you're managing, please step out. I'll be the first person to step out, so stuff like that. And then I had to get something like a name tag, hemophilia A, factor 8 deficiency. So I was putting that on my school uniform.
I would say it has affected my left knee. I have a little deformity in my left knee. I couldn't walk on my own without the use of crutches for almost 2 years before the knee got a bit better, and then I can walk a bit on my own now. But that is just my own side of it. There are a lot of other men, boys like myself that are confined to wheelchairs, crutches, walking sticks, and it's just, we just hope for a better future. Ask him to improve the diagnosis, because there are a lot of people out there that are living without this, without the knowledge of the condition they are having. There are a lot of babies being born that that don't even get that diagnosis, and those people just go home and then they begin to face 1 or 2 challenges without the knowledge of what is going on. So I feel early diagnosis in our various hospitals all around the country will go a very long way in improving the treatment for persons living with hemophilia.
Work on treatment plan. If our children from a day 1 baby to 15 years can be on a treatment plan called prophylaxis, like you give on Monday, you skip Tuesday, you give on Wednesday, like that. It will help. I mean, you won't have children limping like me. Mine got to this point because I couldn't access good treatment as at when I was diagnosed, unlike now that we have treatment products. But it's not even enough. So, and by normal calculation, it's 1 in every 10,000, and we're in a country of over 200 million plus. And if you check the foundation, we are no more than 700 and something that are identified as of now as persons with bleeding disorders in Nigeria. So it means my brothers and sisters are still out there. First, they should go into advocacy. We have so many social media platforms. The TV stations are there, radio stations are there. It's just to give a directive.
Don't panic. There's still help in the country. The Haemophilia Foundation of Nigeria is here for you, and any other person that feels he or she has any symptoms relating to hemophilia. You can go online, you can look up the Haemophilia Foundation of Nigeria. You can on Facebook, Google, Instagram, Twitter, all social media platforms. I'm sure they will be happy to assist and help every single one of you.
My name is Megan Buki Adediran. I am the Executive Director, President, Haemophilia Foundation of Nigeria. I am a person carrying the hemophilia gene. I have 2 sons with severe hemophilia A. The Haemophilia Foundation of Nigeria is a non-profit organization established April 17, 2005. It was as a result of me trying to find help for my son, and I got in contact with the World Federation of Haemophilia and thereby started the Haemophilia Foundation of Nigeria. 17 years, 18 years down the line, the foundation, which started with just 1 boy, now has over 750 patients that we're catering for nationwide. And we, with the support of the World Federation of Haemophilia, have been able to establish in Nigeria 15 hemophilia treatment centers where people can access treatment, and they access this treatment free. The drugs are not cheap, but families with bleeding disorders who are registered with the foundation access this treatment for free. In the past 18 years, we have tried to make sure that we have a policy in Nigeria for caring for persons with bleeding disorders. And in 2016, the Federal Ministry of Health appointed a DEX officer for bleeding disorders at the Federal Ministry of Health. And in these 5 years, we've worked together with the DEX officer and the ministry. And in 2021, we're able to include hemophilia and bleeding disorders into the new NCD policy. That is the non-communicable disease policy. Now, what we're looking for now is action. Yes, it is on the pages. We don't want it to remain on the pages. We want these policies to be put into action. Early diagnosis, treatment available in everywhere for everyone. This year, the World Haemophilia Day is being celebrated with the theme, Access for All, Prevention of Bleeds as the Standard of Care. How do you prevent bleed? You prevent bleed by giving every patient with hemophilia prophylaxis treatment. Prophylaxis means getting your drugs not until when you have a bleed. The person has lower level of factor 8 or factor 9. You give him his injections to make sure they're at a normal level. So we are advocating for prophylaxis. Prophylaxis means using more treatment. More treatment means more cost. So we as a foundation cannot do it alone. The World Federation of Haemophilia cannot do it alone. We believe with more partners on board, we will be able to achieve our goal, which is making sure persons with bleeding disorders in Nigeria live a normal life. Thank you.